Hi, I'm Miranda Cosgrove, and this is Mission Unstoppable. Coming up, what has Fig dancing like this?
To the left, we're gonna add some hands.
Then, we're taming your hair with chemistry.
My favorite way to fix baby hair problems is with an edge gel, and today I'm gonna teach you how I make it.
And medicine goes on a quest.
You can always count on your body's ability to get medicine where it needs to go.
Plus, you don't have to go into the ocean to meet sharks. Get ready to meet the scientists, inventors, and heroes who help make our world a better place. The future is here. The Mission Unstoppable. When I heard there was a woman who was a neuroscientist, a dancer, and a yoga instructor, I thought, that sounds like a stretch. But no, she's real. And we sent Fig to learn more.
They say it takes two to tango, but it also takes two to experience interbrain synchrony. To understand what that even means, I'm meeting with Dr. Julia Basso, a neuroscientist who's also a yoga instructor and dancer.
I fell in love with neuroscience during my undergraduate career, and I really fell in love with the brain on the dance floor, and it seemed like a natural fit to say, okay, let's study the body from this embodied perspective. Let's study the brain and know what's going on.
Here at Virginia Tech, Julia and her team study what's known as the mind-body connection. By tracking brainwaves during yoga, dance, and other activities, they're working to uncover how physical movement impacts our mental state and vice versa. So I waltzed over to her embodied brain lab to see it for myself.
Hey, Dr. Julia Basso.
Hi, Fig. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Tell me a bit about your job.
We study the effects of mind-body movement practices on how the brain functions. So specifically, we look at how dance can be used to alter our brain waves and affect our behavior.
Ooh, why dance?
I find the idea of consciousness really fascinating. How is it that the brain creates this conscious percept of the world? And so, I was really excited about studying dance and just learning how the body can actually cause changes in the brain.
Let me find out that dancing is gonna help make me smarter.
Exactly.
I'm so curious at how you even go about researching that.
We actually record the brains of humans, and we do that through a technique called electroencephalography.
Electroencephalography.
That's right.
Ooh, that's a tongue twister.
Call it EEG for short.
Before I can say EEG 5 times fast, Julia takes me into her studio to show me how it works.
So within each of these distinct points, there is an electrode, and it measures the electrical activity coming from the brain. Yeah, so these are the actual brain waves or neural oscillations as they're emerging from my brain currently. And those are the delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma waves. This is all of them combined together. So what comes out of the brain, of course, is an amalgamation of all of those. And later, when we analyze the data, we can look at the component parts.
In Julia's lab, the goal is to hook 2 people up to EEGs and see how their brains react to a synchronized activity.
And so here you can actually see the neural rhythms, the brain waves. And the idea is that as we're doing those similar movements, connecting with each other physically, that our brain waves might be connecting. If you look at the screen here, you can start to see some of these fast oscillations as they emerge. Whenever you see kind of the screen kind of become more squiggly, that's when we're syncing up.
Getting a pair to sync up wasn't so hard. But part of Julia's research also looks at how larger groups find their groove, like these 4 dancers and their projected brainwaves.
All right, so here are 4 dancers.
Wow. Oh, hello.
The group begins with a practice called flocking. This is an improvisational technique where they move as a unit while following a leader, almost like a flock of birds. Within moments, the projection of their brainwaves begin to shift.
So what are we seeing with these brain waves?
We see some similar brain patterns emerging. Sometimes you can see, like over here, maybe some slower waveforms. That's called alpha, where it gets really slow and synchronous. So we're looking across the screens to say, okay, is that alpha activity emerging now in tandem in the group?
Wow, so they're all in sync. So what can we take away from all of this?
These movement practices and what we're showing can actually enhance social connection, and it decreases depression and anxiety and increases positive affect and self-esteem.
And the proof is in the data.
That's right. What this is showing us is that having these social interactions, moving together, being together in this way, can really support social connectivity.
Julia, that was incredible.
Awesome, thank you.
It's so much fun today. Got to learn a little bit about neuroscience and the intersection at the arts.
Fantastic.
Well, I have one last request.
Okay.
Can I lead this flock on out of here?
Oh, you betcha. Take it away.
All right, I got some moves coming your way. You ready?
Ready.
All right, we're gonna go to the right, to the left. We're gonna add some hands. Okay. Double time. Hey.
Our hair does so much for us. So it's time we return the favor. Amanda Lamb is gonna show us how.
There's nothing more annoying than having your little baby hairs flying around and sticking up after you do your hair. I mean, maybe your little brother is more annoying, but barely. My favorite way to fix baby hair problems is with an edge gel, and today I'm gonna teach you how I make it. Hi, I'm Amanda, a professional cosmetic chemist. I'm here to teach you what goes into some of your favorite beauty products. Welcome to Cosmetic Concoctions with Amanda. Cosmetic Concoctions with Amanda, yeah! Being a cosmetic chemist means I spend a lot of my time building formulas and testing those formulas until I get the product right. Since we're making an edge gel, I know I'm going to want to include fixatives. You know what they say, a fixative does the trixative. Fixatives are a very important part of hair gels and style holding products because they hold the hair in place and help make the product last. Before we do anything else, let's put on our PPE. First, we're going to attach our overhead blade to our overhead mixer. This is going to help us do some nice high-speed mixing. Next, we're gonna lock our beaker in place. Now we're gonna add our water. Then we'll add in our chelating agent and combine it with our water. Chelating agents work to bind metal ions to boost preservative efficacy. We'll mix these together with our overhead mixer, and we'll make sure everything's nice and combined. And now that we've combined these, we're gonna heat this up to 70 to 75 degrees Celsius. Next, we're gonna combine our 2 emollients with our 2 emulsifiers. In this formulation, our emollients are going to work to lock in essential hydration in the hair. The emulsifiers are going to allow us to combine liquids that normally won't mix together. Think about oil and water. They don't naturally mix together. By adding an emulsifier, it allows them to combine and create an even formulation. It's like a fanfic, enemies to emulsion. Now we're gonna add this beaker to the hot plate. We're gonna heat it to 70 to 75 degrees Celsius. Once both beakers are at the same temperature, we're now ready to combine them together. Do you see how it's changing? It's getting a little bit chunky. Now I'm going to add our rheology modifier and our neutralizing agent. Essentially, the rheology modifier helps create the viscous, thick texture we expect in a hair gel. The neutralizing agent works to help balance the pH of the gel to make it healthy for our hair and skin, while also activating the rheology modifier to start thickening the product. I know this is a little bit acidic, so I'm going to add some sodium hydroxide to neutralize the pH to around 7. It's important that our hair's pH doesn't get disrupted because that can ultimately cause frizz and breakage. Now it's time for our fixatives, preservative, and fragrance. Like we talked about before, our fixatives are very important in giving the formulation the strong hold power we need. Let's mix those fixatives in. Now we'll add our preservative to keep our product shelf stable. And then we're gonna put in our fragrance. Yes, your baby hairs deserve to smell nice too. As everything finishes mixing, we'll begin to notice a gel forming. We'll cool our mixture down to 60 degrees Celsius and pour it into our container while it's still hot. We have to pour it while it's hot because when it gets down to room temperature, it's not gonna be pourable. And now here you have it, our very own Edge Control hair gel. Now that it's cool, we'll test it out. Work the product into our fingers a little bit. It feels really smooth. It's got some stickiness to it, so that's from the fixatives. And look, ta-da! See you next time for more Cosmetic Concoctions with Amanda. Bye.
Pharmacokinetics. It's probably a complicated topic. I'm guessing since I spent most of the time before this segment learning how to pronounce pharmacokinetics. Let's hope it was worth it.
Your doctor might prescribe an oral antihistamine for allergies, but how do you know that little pill will go where it's needed? there's actually an entire field of science dedicated to its study. It's called pharmacokinetics, and it's more than a cool 6-syllable word that will get you a ton of points in a word game. Hi, I'm pharmacist Dr. Harini Bhatt, and I love to yap about health and biology. This is Bhatt's Biology Corner. Also, I've gotta say, I'm a doctor, but I'm not your doctor. This info is not a substitute for professional medical advice. It might help you take home the jackpot if you wind up on a game show, though. There are a few different stages in pharmacokinetics, but today we're focusing on the first 2 phases, known as absorption and distribution. Think of these stages as the steps you'd take if you wanted to send a cute handwritten snail mail letter to your cousin who lives 1,000 miles away. The oral medication is like the letter. When you ingest it, it's like you're dropping off the letter in a mailbox. The letter then gets collected and thrown into the larger mail system circulation. In the same way, for a medication to reach its intended target, it must enter into your general bloodstream. This often happens once the medicine has reached the small intestine. Here, it's absorbed through the intestinal wall and enters the portal vein. It's the main vessel that delivers blood to the liver. Once in the liver, the medicine is broken down by enzymes in a process called biotransformation. These transformed medicine cells are then sent back out to the bloodstream to travel throughout the entire circulatory system. This is where distribution comes into play. It's like when your letter travels on highways or by air to different sorting facilities. In a similar way, medication must travel over the nearly 60,000 miles of blood vessels we have in our bodies to reach its intended target. As medications cruise around the body, they become attached to specific protein receptors that they've been specially designed to bind with. It's like when the mail carrier drops a letter into your cousin's home mailbox. For example, an antihistamine for allergy relief will travel around the body and bind with histamine receptor cells called H1, H2, H3, and H4. Good thing we don't name humans the way we name cells. Child 4 doesn't quite have the same ring to it as Sabrina Carpenter. Histamine is a chemical that our white blood cells produce in response to allergic triggers like dust or pollen. When antihistamine molecules bind with histamine receptors, they block the receptor's ability to recognize histamine. This reduces allergic responses like stuffiness and sneezing. You might think histamine receptors would only be found in your nose and lungs, but surprise, they can be found everywhere throughout your body, from your feet to your brain.
Whoa!
Now, it's important to bring up that not every medicine is looking for a cellular receptor to bind with. Some medications, like antibiotics, enter the bloodstream to detect and fight bacterial cells. Regardless of their destination, once medicine molecules have started attaching themselves to a target, more and more medicine molecule buddies will join them until a maximum reaction occurs. This is likely when you'll start to notice a change and hopefully an improvement in your symptoms. Once depleted, the medicine circulates back to the liver, where it's broken down into water-soluble molecules called metabolites, which are then sent to the kidneys to be removed from our bodies. This is like when your cousin finally tells you she threw your cute little letter in the recycling bin. You didn't really think she was going to frame it, did you? You may not be able to count on your cousin to keep your correspondence, but you can always count on your body's ability to get medicine where it needs to go. That's all for today. I'll circulate back to you soon for another Bhatt's Biology Corner.
Sometimes the places you find new species of sharks can be quite jarring. You'll see what I mean.
The sea, the ocean, the great deep, I'm running out of names for it. It's filled with millions of animals, like sharks, which are terrifying to most. But someone who isn't terrified of sharks is shark researcher Vicky Vasquez. Vicky's love of sharks started when she was just a baby shark. A baby human. Anywho, I went to the California Academy of Sciences in San Francisco, where Vicky works, to find out how she went from being a kid who loves sharks to becoming a marine biologist.
I loved watching sharks when I was growing up
because they seemed scary, kind of like a good, scary movie.
Yeah.
But when I saw them in real life, they weren't scary. My dad's from Venezuela, and my mom's from Mexico. So we would go on these family vacations to different oceans, and I would get to see how one ocean was different from another, and that meant that the sharks were different too.
Sorry, where was I? Fortunately, today we're not checking out sharks in the wild, but these old-timey shark specimens in jars.
This specimen was found closer to the 1900s.
Oh, he's old.
Vicky studies lesser-known and undiscovered species of sharks, like this bad boy called a frilled shark.
If you look at their teeth, you can see that unlike other sharks, it's like a gap and then a row of teeth.
Kind of in right now is the gap tooth, so he's really bringing it back.
This adorable one called a saw shark.
It has a chainsaw on his face.
And this guy called a Lucifer shark, which basically has a superpower.
They have bioluminescence because they're trying to camouflage.
The shark glows in the dark. And listen to this. Vicky actually discovered a new species of shark. Not out in the sea, but right here in the museum specimen room.
A boat was out in the Pacific Ocean with nets looking and catching things, and they came upon this. They knew it was weird, so thankfully one of those guys put all the specimens he found into jars just like these. They got left in the museum until I came along.
Until you came along, the shark expert, and got to figure out that they were a completely new species of shark.
And get this, when you discover a fish, you get to name it.
Embodied benchlii.
Gesundheit.
That is the scientific name of these sharks.
Vicky named her shark Embodied benchlii after the writer of Jaws, Peter Benchley.
Was there like a version of that name that I could say? Like, call him Derek?
Well, this definitely isn't a Derek, but sharks do have common names. My little cousins decided that the common name, Ninja Lantern Shark.
Sweet! That's a great name for that. Ninja Lantern Shark. Baby shark, do 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 do. It's in my head. I'm sorry. I just gotta.
Yeah, it's gonna be there in my head too now.
Thanks, Vicky. If I ever discover a shark, I'm naming it after you.
Welcome back. Before we go, we have one last thing.
My advice for young people that want to go into STEM is just to be you. Whoever that self is, to just bring it fully. Don't suppress anything. Allow yourself to come into the picture. Offer up your passions, your ideas, all the things that you bring to the table, bring them.
Failure is a part of science. It shouldn't be something that dissuades you or discourages you. Failure is what should inspire your creativity, and your passion is going to be what gets you through failure. If you just have that grit, you definitely will succeed.
That's it for Mission Unstoppable. We had a thing on raccoons this week, but we had to trash it. We'll get them next time. Bye. If you're watching this, you must have really liked the video. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and check out these other videos that are even better. No, really. I've seen this one over 100 times.